We are gradually getting to the end of our semantic markup elements. We are going to discuss the very last part, but in this part we are going to talk about changing the content of a web page. We are changing the content of a web page. Let's say we have the word verb or mango, but we later realize that we shouldn't have used mango. We want to use onions. What do we have to do? You insert the onions and then delete the mangoes. And then let's say we run a shop and then we sell some items. We are currently running a discount. Okay, so the price of a particular item used to cost, let's say, 100 Ghana cedis or $100. But because of the discount, we are running 50% discount. Now the price of the same item is now $50 or 50 Ghana cedis. How do we indicate the old price and then the new price? By striking through the old one and then the new one. That is exactly what we are going to do in this lesson. So follow me. Let's get some text and then insert a paragraph. I told you can always get a text by going to Lipson. So let me get this text. Oh, that's too much. Let me just get this text, just a few to this end. Let me just copy it, Ctrl C and then P. Between it, let's insert what we have copied. And then let's say we decide to change this text to word. We are going to bring an element called delete, DEL, to mean delete, and then put text in between, and then now bring the new word we want to replace the text with, which is word. So let me just bring insert INS to represent insert, and then let's see word. Let's save this and then refresh our web page. HTML course, refresh. Now you can see that the word text has been cancelled and the word has been inserted. By default, when you delete a word, it strikes through, and then when you insert a word, it underlines by default to indicate that this word text is no more in use, but this is in use, and this has replaced the deleted one. Now the last thing is to indicate a strike through. For instance, I ran a discount. Now I want to indicate to the general public or my web page that this is no more the current price, but this is the current price. I could still use the delete and the insert, but when I use delete and insert, it is going to underline this. I don't want it underlined. I want only the old price striked out. What do I do? What I can do is to indicate the strike through word. So let me just come to where the $100 is and indicate the strike through. Strike through is represented by S, the S tag. Let me just remove this and then I'll do an S to close it. Let me save it, Ctrl S, and then refresh my page. Now you can see on my web page, Python cost for sale was $100, now $50. Was $100, now $50. Now this brings us to the end of chapter 2, which was text. We are going to chapter 3, which has to do with lists. We're going to talk about all types of lists: ordered, unordered, definition list, everything you need to understand under list when talking about a web page or a website. See you in the next lesson.